Our spaces and schools, especially in the Gauteng province, that experience overcapacity and overcrowding. We have areas and schools such as Amos Mapanga in Etwatwa. These are one of our sites of struggles here at Equal Education, where the school is overcrowded. There are mobile classrooms, and then on top of that, the teachers have to. There's great difficulty when it comes to teaching classrooms that have as much as 70 and 80 in the classrooms in these schools, and then top that with mobile classrooms that have not been kept up, schools that have windows that have not been fixed, boards that haven't been fixed. There are holes in the floors of these classrooms. It makes it very, very difficult for there to be conducive learning. The teachers as well struggle with this because, again, they are the ones who are having to deal with an overcrowded classroom, which means that there's no conducive teaching that is taking place, which means that there are going to be learners that are going to be left out because they will not be able to catch up with the work that is currently being taught by the teacher. We need to fix our norms and standards. What I mean by fixing our norms and standards means that every single school, in order for it to be a public school, you need to have windows, you need to have furniture, you need to have infrastructure, you need to have equipment, and teachers need to have everything that is at their disposal in order for them to teach conducively in the classrooms in which require their expertise. And so what we are seeing here is that overcrowding is then causing these issues because there's a lack of maintenance, and then couple that with the population migration that is currently happening in this country because of the economic factors which people are facing, and they're needing to take care of their families. They are moving to spaces where there are urban and populous people in the area, and the government is not responding fast enough to ensure that the schools that are already in place have the norms and standards that are up to date, but also new schools are also being built in areas so that people will not need to leave the homes in which they come from in order for them to get a proper education for their children.